Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Alvin Bragg just got some real bad news. He may be the one behind bars. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, the long arm of the law reaches a lot further than just to President or former President Donald Trump, as Democrats would like to believe. You know, I often think as I watch the Hunter Biden trial, they keep using this convicted felon line. What are you going to do if the son of the president is a convicted felon? Are you going to keep hitting that line? Because then you're hitting your own son too. Well, now Alvin Bragg might become a convicted felon. Why? Steve Bannon, who used to work for former President Donald Trump, told Axios that he believes Trump is going to hire an attorney general if he becomes president again, that's going to go after all of these people, particularly Alvin Bragg, for his abuse of the Justice Department, for his abuse of justice, I should say, for his abuse of the law. And he's not the only person that has said it. Some other prominent people, and I'm about to show you a clip, people you know, have also hinted that Alvin Bragg could be facing justice. And what crimes did Alvin Bragg commit? Well, you see, selective prosecution, going after political enemies, that's criminal. You can't do that. And I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody in the world who does not believe that's what Alvin Bragg did to former President Trump in New York. So, it could be at the end of all this, when Trump becomes president again, should he win, and I believe he will, that Alvin Bragg and the people like him, they're going to be the ones serving time. And I think they deserve it. Let's take a look at this clip, and then I want to know what you guys think about it. Will Alvin Bragg head to prison? And if he does he deserve it? Let me know in the comments. Let's watch this.
Well, they're nasty people. They're crooked as hell. They're nasty, vicious people. And it was a trial that everybody said shouldn't have been brought, including Bragg didn't want to bring it. Nobody wanted to bring it until I decided to run, and then was beating everybody by a lot, and then was beating Biden by a lot in the polls. But, you know, it's a very terrible thing. It's a terrible precedent for our country. Does that mean the next president does it to them? That's really the question. You know, I said on a recent show that I did, a good show, good people. You would like these people, even though they're competitors. But I was talking about, you know, when I'd mentioned Hillary's name, they'd all scream, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. And everybody got a kick out of it and all. But I was at UFC the other night, as you saw, Greg, and I saw fighters that hated each other with a passion like you've never seen. For 3 months, they're just going crazy about how much they hate. And then the fight's over, and they're hugging and they're kissing in the middle of the ring. And I said, wouldn't it really be bad, you know, with like, as an example, Hillary, with the hammering of her cell phones and all of the things she did. But wouldn't it be terrible to throw the president's wife and the former Secretary of State? Think of it, the former Secretary of State, but the president's wife into jail. Wouldn't that be a terrible thing? But they want to do it. So, you know, it's a terrible, terrible path that they're leading us to. And it's very possible that it's going to have to happen to them. But I personally thought, and I really did, you know, I got a lot of credit from a lot of people. And some people said I should have done it. But, you know, would have been very easy to do it. But I thought it would be a terrible precedent for our country. And now, whoever it may be, you're going to have to view it very much differently. This is a bad, bad road that they're leading us down to as a country. And this is for third world countries.